Okay, this week we are talking about mindful. This is not mindfulness. This is more about your mind being full. Your mind having lots to try to figure out and try to know, kind of like our knowing topic at the beginning. But this is going deeper. This is when your mind starts to figure out things, starts to understand things, and then it starts to realize that, wait, it blows up what I already figured out, and then it has trouble letting go of what it already figured out in order to move into what it's learned now. So this is about trying to figure out how you can put yourself in a flexible mind space. It's kind of what this name of this game is. This far into the club, you probably figured out. I'm inviting you to be flexible. There's concepts out there right now about mind elasticity and how that keeps you from aging and that kind of stuff. It's about keeping yourself flexible so that you can continue to create newer, fresher realities. What you knew last week may have made sense last week, but you also learned a lot last week that may make new sense with something else that you know now. So thinking about how you can kind of let yourself be in this process of a little bit uncomfortableness when the mind says, wait, no, I've already figured this out. This is not the way I do it. And letting yourself go into, it's okay, mind. Doesn't mean you were wrong. Doesn't mean that what we thought before was inaccurate. It's what we needed to know then. And now we're moving into what we want to know now. So it's kind of like letting the mind have its little tantrum, letting it go, wait, but also then learning how to calm it, cope it down into the space where it says, okay, but there's more to this picture. There's a body experience to this. There's a experience in the spirit that knows that there's bigger things going on here. So you're just letting yourself come into that space where the mind doesn't get shamed, it doesn't get told to knock it off, but it also doesn't get to tell its lies and spin its stories. So this week's healing meditation will have some information in there for you about how to kind of balance out and bring it all into order. But it is really about understanding that when you hit your limits, your belief limits, your limits of what you know to be true, the mind wants to argue about taking the next steps. The mind says we can't go there because it is not like the past. It doesn't look like what I already know. It doesn't look what I've already been told. It doesn't have the answers that I've already learned to know. And that is true. Everything we're doing here is going to keep pushing us forward. But I'm inviting you to be able to say to yourself, yeah, and I'm excited. I'm scared. I'm scared for the unknown. I'm scared for what's out there. But I am letting my mind off the hook to have all the answers about what's next and what's right and the black and whites that say, I'm doing it right now. Because doing it right or wrong today may look very different than doing it right and wrong tomorrow. So give yourself a little bit of permission to be flexible. All right. Have a great week. Let me know how it goes.